come out the hedge and I'm greeted by another one. I was going to actually take pictures of the squirrels in my garden because, believe it or not, last Wednesday I had a plum tree and my brother on Tuesday had come round and was taking some of the plums. I look out the window yesterday and all the plums have been absolutely eaten by these little devils. Let me just show you these amazing walkways, which are lovely. They're all built up and you look like you're going through a tunnel through them. Little secret bits. Wonderful. And now I'm going to take you into the garden, but before I do, because I'm not going to walk back round this way, I'm just going to show you that we have a super bowl here. You can just see the roof of it there, and this was something that's going to go on in September, the Reggae Garden. It's an advertisement. Such a shame it's rained. Everything is so sort of sticky with mud, and I don't know if you can see very well, but there's my digit. There's my digit. Over here is the green. I'm going to go around the other way so you can see. That's the back of the Super Bowl. And we all bring picnics and sit up on this green and we listen to the Super Bowl. This is the rose garden.
Oh, no, do keep pushing it.
Yeah, because I've been, as I say, I've been at Bournemouth, and when we have the bedding, everywhere been where
You can hear them talking about how lovely the gardens are here. And the flowers are all, the roses have names. And that one's, where is he? That one there is called Valentine Heart. Oh, Valentine Heart in that one. And in this one, they are, my beady little eyes can find it, Princess Alexander of Kent. That's what this bed is. And again, as you can see, the chairs are there. Oh, look at this, it's got the same name as my partner. In remembrance of Leroy Andrews, much loved father and husband, and missed by pet dog Cookie, rest in peace. And can you see, they have insect hotels. Oh, look at this one. This is, sorry to be morbid, but that is really lovely. Awesome. And I think these toilets, as you can, this is the toilet block. Sorry to be rude, but they are pretty awesome, these toilets. They have been standing that long. And I do love the Victorian imagery for the toilets. So you can see that there is a, I don't really want to go closer. I don't think I can zoom in. No, I'm already zoomed in. There's a Victorian man for that one. That's the boy, so I don't really want to hang around there. Here's the sundial. Ooh. And it tells you, I don't know if you can see that very well because of the day, but this is a sundial and it says, going down the sun, and in the morning we will remember him. Oh. And this was made in March 1948. So yeah, by a guy called Richard Webb. And I'm not quite sure if that was the money raised for this. And there's the, I think that's the police symbol. God, I'm so terrible. Stephanie, you're going to laugh. When I do on the spot work, not too good, being a detective, and that's the female toilets. ladies' toilets. I don't you just love this one? It's looks like it could be Edwardian, but I just love that dumpy little toilet for the guys. Isn't that amazing? And again, look at the gorgeous trees. And this is a quiet area, and as you can see, lots of people come in the rose garden. Ladies just said this is a rose garden. Amazing. And actually, you know what, when you come somewhere, you live here and you never notice, but look at the lovely plant pots. But I'm going to show you, oh, someone's lost a little teddy, a little mousy teddy. Oh dear, poor little mousy teddy. Let's go and put her on the chair so somebody can find her. Little mousy teddy. There we go. She can stay there till her owner comes and gets her. My good deed for the day. Sorry about trying to get your bags all back up. I'm not, honestly, God, right. I'd never be a really good reporter, really. We're looking at the floor now. Look, God. I bet you're thinking, what's all this about, B? You're a bit crap at this. Now, one of my most favourite things in the whole of the park is this. Now, it's been replaced, and I think the original's in our museum. It is Peter Pan. And I will find out who the sculpture was, or it's been replaced. The old one was going over in a little bit worse for wear, and so they did a fundraiser and managed to get this replica, and I think the original is in our museum. I don't know if there's not a plaque. And there's a squirrel. Oh, there you go. I can't get a real one. So there he is, Peter Pan, his little squirrel friend. And I will put up who did sculpt it. It's not that hard to find out. Okay, so back to the squirrel hunt, people. I'm going down to the Super Bowl steps. Now I'm assuming, I don't know much about Super Bowls. I know you have them in America. Lucky Americans, you have the proper real big Super Bowl. So I have no idea when the Super Bowl was added to this part of the park. These again are little quiet formal gardens. Beautiful, beautiful lamp posts. How geeky is that? I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be talking about lamp posts. But there you go. All in the name of YouTube. Look at these. I would imagine, looking at that turnstile, that is probably 1950s. I'm going to go through. You can't go down to the Super Bowl. It's only ever opened when there is something going on. But I'm going to show you the gate. And there it is. Let's see if I can get it through that and go through. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. B, you're a genius. Now that's the Super Bowl. And as you can see with my finger, my pointy finger, these are the slopes that we all sit on and round the green here. And we have picnics, and you can see the light shining on it. It's absolutely awesome. And because it's in an amphitheatre, the sound just stays in that area. The people outside don't actually get to hear it, which is pretty awesome because it's pretty loud. And in September, I will be sat there with my friends, reggae dancing away to whatever bands they've put on. So that's our Super Bowl. We're very lucky for a little town to have a Super Bowl. Back to the hunt. I'm just going to show you something magical. I don't know if you can pick it up very well because I can't see until I get home. But the leaves that are falling with the wind, it's so quiet and magical areas here. As you can see, it's quite down in a dip. I think it would probably be known as an Italian garden, even though it hasn't got the garden architecture in there, but it has the same effect where years ago young people going out at each other, because let's face it, even if your eyes met each other in Victorian times, it was condemned. But sitting here in these little chairs, obviously the chairs have been replaced, but you could quietly just talk to each other about your hopes and ambitions and what you want to happen in the future. Now, this is a tiny little bird. It's flied off now. No, he didn't be. He flew off. Any of you from another country, please do not use my English language to learn English, please. Anyway, you can see I am actually a hobbit, believe it or not. I'm one of the smallest people on the planet. I am actually 4'11". So look, they're quite steep. So I'm going to carry on the hunt. out of focus. How did I manage that? I hope that's a bit better. Don't need to make you sick. Now, this is another really, really old tree. It's so, so peaceful. Look at that tree stump there. I'm going to see if I can zoom in. I'm going to go over to it. It's so amazing. It looks like it's got a giant centipede crawling over its bark. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. And if you can see it, there's a dodgy digit out again. There. The tree is so different to that root. And it looks like it's a giant caterpillar chomping his way through. Awesome. Isn't nature a wonderful thing? Hello, Mr. Caterpillar. It's not. It's just part of the tree. But a little bit of imagination in a magical place, hey? Look. Oh my God. How wonderful is that? I turn around. You've seen it, folks, for yourself. There he is. Just following me round. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Hello. What's it like being on YouTube? Everybody in the world is going to see you because you're on YouTube. Yeah. Would you like to say hello? Would you like to say hello, little squirrel? Would you like to say hello? Yeah. I'm going to sit really quietly. Can you see him? Hello. Introduce yourself. Say, I'm a little squirrel and I live in the Old Town Gardens in Swindon. That's right. I do. I live in the Old Town Gardens in Swindon and I'm assuming I'm last year's baby. And now I've got the busy task of finding some food because I've had enough of being a star. Now I'm going to just pick up my bag and I'm going to go over because I want to show you these, he's not scared, is he? These amazing roots on this beech tree. And he's still there, look at him, bless him. He's watching me. But look at these amazing roots. Now, I don't know, I can't say for sure whether the land was chosen. I'll show you my little friend. I can't tell you whether the land was chosen because the trees were already there. I don't know. But I would imagine this tree was here long before the town gardens. I mean, that tree's got to be fairly old. He's gone now. But isn't it amazing? You turn around, everywhere you turn around, these little chaps pop round to see you. But this is an awesome tree. An absolute awesome tree. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it's very, 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 very peaceful. Gorgeous. Wonderful. And there's another squirrel there. My digi finger. Oh, he's gone. He's gone around the other side. He knew. You know, they're really clever, these guys. And you can see over here, I don't know if I can zoom in. These are some of the Victorian houses that some of the higher up workers would have lived in up Old Town, that were associated with the railway. I just nipped over the wire that says you're not allowed here. I just wanted to show you how peaceful again it is. I'm inside the rope and I will be hauled away soon. Okay, see you in a minute. I don't know if you can see, but there's another one running down. Oh no, don't worry about it.
This tree is in a severe condition and will be removed on Wednesday the 2nd.
Do you know what tree it is?
No.
I mean,
Do you reckon that massive one right in the middle?
Oh, I hope not, because it can't be that. They wouldn't get rid of that, would they?
I know, but it looks, the roots, that's only I think that one. You see like the bits at the bottom? That's
Yeah.
a bit like it's diseased. So maybe that's then potentially going to fall.
I don't know, but I mean,
Sad.
it would make a big hole, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've spoken to the park keeper and they seem to think that the tree that's going to come down is actually that tree with the split in it. Now it says it's dangerous. Why, I don't know, but I'm assuming that is the only beech tree that I can see. The rest aren't beech trees. So I'm assuming that's the one that's coming down. What a shame. So lovely. And again, the bandstand. Awesome. I'm going to go and see now. I'll treat myself to a cup of tea, I think. Just show you again. Sorry if I've made you dizzy at all. Not the aim. I'm going to go to the cafe now and see, have a cup of tea. Well, actually, I think I might make it a milkshake because they're one of my favourites. I'll go and see if I've got any pennies now. See you in a bit. Right, there's my milkshake. Ooh, and I'm in the bandstand. And the little family, you can see, if I can just get them in. Just going down the stairs there. I've just been reunited with Mickey Mouse and her blanket. And I don't think it's that yew tree there that I said initially was coming down. I think it's the one over there. I think it's dead. If I follow the path round, I'll be able to see. Okay, I'm going to sit down and enjoy my milkshake now in the bandstand. I'm just about to leave the park now. And I don't know if you can see, with my little dodgy finger, there's a... Oh, he's gone. There was a squirrel there just to say goodbye to us. So coming out the other side of the park. And there he is. Can you see? Bye-bye, Mr. Squirrel. Thank you for your little walk. Thank you. Isn't that wonderful to leave the park and see a squirrel? I'll get as close as I can to him. Hello, Mr. Squirrel. Hello. Are you playing in your park? Yeah. He's listening to all the people playing in the playing field across the road. Mr. Squirrel. Isn't he wonderful? You can see he's quite relaxed. The cars come in. That's the only reason why he's moving. And there he goes. Bye-bye, Mr. Squirrel. at some point a very old farmhouse. It's gorgeous. Right next door to the park. Really old. Isn't that lovely? And there's another one of those Amorites there. Can you see it? Get it to focus. There. There's one there too. See if I can see any more. Now I'm just going to take you down this road. These houses aren't that old, but I'd like to show you when they were doing the quarry for the railway, they found a lot of these. And I'm going to show you one there. These are Amorites, I think, and people have incorporated them in their wall. I'm just going to show you that lovely house there as well. So I'm going to show you some ones that are around and about in this area. And there's another one. Amazing. Oh, and here's another one. And these are all dug up in the quarry area that I showed you earlier on. People must have kept them for keepsakes. I don't know. And there's one there. And then there's a really big one here. And I've just seen around the corner a huge one. Look at this one. I'm assuming that this is a real one. Can you see how big that one is? And there's a little one just there. And that great big one. To show you this, it is the Quarry Life Garden, and it's a Swindon secret garden. And I'll go this way. I have no idea, I haven't been down here for a long time, so, but we'll have a little explore down this area. Now again, this would have been the quarry area where they would have dug out the stone. Yeah, as I'm coming up, I can see the quarry walls here, and they've turned it into a wildlife sanctuary. Oh, and this is a much better example of the quarry wall. I'm just going to show you the quarry area now, and this is part of the wildlife garden, and you can see that this is a quarry area where it's all dug out. For the railway down in Swindon. Now, I don't know if many people outside the UK know, but Isambard Kingdom Brunel built the quarry. It brought the railway to England, Bristol. There we are. And again, this way, looking at the quarry wall, and there's a pond down there. Don't know if you can see it very well. A little pond. Bushes. It is just left for nature. There's a butterfly. I don't know if you can see them. Here they are, I've got them. Now this is an interesting plant. I don't know if you have it anywhere else. This is a gunnera, and it's quite small at the moment, but later on in the year it will become so big. Absolutely huge. I mean, that's my hand. I don't know if you can tell, but it's Absolutely huge leaves. Much bigger than it was some apples. Look at that. Can you see the apples? Yeah. These are the gunners. Leaves are huge. Another apple tree. And this is just outside of the wood. Look at the blackberries. All you jam makers out there are going to be dead jealous. And oh my god, there's some damsons. Look. Damsons. You see them? Sorry if I'm going a little bit fast. I'm getting a little bit tired because I have had a flu and I'm still not 100%. But I'm just going to show you how big the rocks are. Oh, some dandelions, stinging nails. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? That is the quarry. And a tree hanging on the edge. Now, we won't find any squirrels around here because they all go to the town gardens because everybody feeds them. And this is just a little where over the years the soot, silt from that gorgeous apple tree. Look at that. Isn't that ideal? Isn't that gorgeous? If you was an insect or a bug living here. Isn't that amazing? Now if you see those apples, my dodgy finger, then look at the size of the gunnera leaves. You have some idea of how big it is. Again, it's in Hobbitland. This is B. I'm 4'11" and this is only tiny and it's way past my waist because I'm holding the camera up high. Sorry, I'm coughing. I'm going to show you this gorgeous flowers. Look, gorgeous flower. And these are all stinging nettles, and anybody who lives in England knows how awful stinging nettles are. It's bindweed. No little froggies. It's too dry today for frogs. But isn't that amazing? A great big gunnera and apple trees, plum trees, and great big blackberries. And I don't know what those are. Look, it's a bee. Hello, Mr. B. Oh, look at him. Isn't he wonderful to go in there to give him a nice backdrop? It's a bee, and I'm not scared of bees. And he's in there, right inside. I don't know if you can see. He's right inside, doing what bees do. It's a bit, sorry, it's fuzzed out a little bit. If I can do this. Oh, he's blown all over the place. Winds are blowing now. Typical. There he is. Whee. Going off to do what bees do. Bye bye, Mr. Bee. And off he goes. Isn't this wonderful? For you as a kid, wouldn't you just love to play around here and back through? And I think the other place takes you down to where I've just shown you. Down to the quarry bit. Again, don't want to see the dog bin. And there we are. A little hideaway for nature. I've just come out, and I don't know if you can see this, even if I can get the right one. Look at all the bees on this one plant. Loads and loads and loads of bumblebees all on this plant. And they're absolutely awesome. It's something you don't see every day. Loads and loads, it's like a little honey factory. Amazing. Fantastic. And I don't know if you can see, but there is a naughty little squirrel on the path. Just there. It's gone into the wood now. Just to show you that that is what how the houses are built. That's what it's called. The quarries. And that is the park. And there's a sign, Old Town Gardens. I'm just going to show you some of the great big Victorian houses that are on this street. Very, very expensive to live here. It's not cheap. The houses are very, very expensive. And here's some of the trees on the edge of the park. Look at the bark on that one. Isn't that amazing? Wow. And again, some of the gorgeous houses. That face the park. Beautiful. They are absolutely huge. Back to the park gate. There's a guy sat there reading a magazine. How amazing is that? And they face onto the green at the back. And the one thing I love is the serendipity that you find when you're walking along the street. Something that you wouldn't expect to find. And I'm going to show you, you see my finger there, is a lamppost completely engulfed in Virginia creeper. Isn't that awesome? That's not something you expect to find every day. Again, some of the houses. But that lamppost is pretty awesome. So I'm going to say goodbye now and see you soon. I'm going back to my car. Bye bye.